strange, empty apartment. The walls and ceilings were all painted blue. Even the tiles on the floor were blue. Suddenly, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I tried to run out, but to my horror, I realized that the door had closed behind me and it was locked. I don't even know how long it took my parents to find me. Hi, I'm Piper, and since that day, I've had cyanophobia. Did you know that it's a fear of the color blue? And people who have it can't look at anything blue without freaking out. I don't even own a pair of blue jeans. If I look at the sky without my tinted glasses, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. So imagine how I felt when I got stuck in the middle of the ocean, when I agreed to go with my best friend Tori to her private island. That was the worst day ever. Before I start my story, please subscribe to mystoryAnimated for the crazy... I'll hold your hand all the way. Tori was the best. Your glasses are so dorky. They match you pretty well. Ace held out his hand to help me off the boat, and I felt my legs turn to jello. He turned to Tori next. What a gentleman. Thank you, babe. She pulled him in for a long, steamy kiss. I turned away, only to see Lucy looking crushed. As soon as we got inside the house and I took my glasses off, Ace suddenly jumped in front of me, grinning. Hey, Piper, guess the color of my shirt under this jacket. I swear to God, Ace, don't. I looked away when he suddenly unzipped his jacket and laughed his head off. As soon as we'd settled into our rooms, everyone got on their bathing suits and headed straight for the pool, except for me, of course, and Conan, who probably didn't know how to have fun. You didn't. You just wanted Ace to yourself, right? Duh! He's my freaking boyfriend! Whatever, Tori. I jumped between them and tried to push them apart before they ripped each other's hair out. Get off me, freak. That's enough. In case everyone has forgotten, it's my birthday today. That's why we're here. Ace gave her a quick hug and wished her a happy birthday. Guys, let's not ruin Tori's birthday, okay? Yeah, let's cut the cake. You'd think we were at a funeral. Everyone looked miserable, but Tori blew out the candles in delight and cut the cake. She picked up a slice and turned to Ace. First one for my babe. Lucy glared at the two of them, grabbed the knife, and took a big piece. Well, here you go, babe. And she shoved the piece in the mouth of a completely unsuspecting Conan. Weirdly enough, he looked really pleased. I'll just cut myself a piece. Nobody seemed to want to hang out, so we all went to our rooms. I was reading a book when Tori came in, carrying Ace's jacket. She said she'd sneaked into Lucy's room to search around while she wasn't there, and she'd found it under her pillow. She told me to come with her. We had to tell Ace. Reluctantly, I followed her to Ace's room. We got the shock of our lives when we found Lucy in his bed. Tori grabbed Lucy by the feet and dragged her out. Are you insane? First you steal all our things, now you're trying to steal my boyfriend? I didn't steal anything, and I don't think your boyfriend likes you all that much. I found the jacket in your room, and Ace loves me. I guess the ghosts in this house put it there because I didn't. And why were you in my room? Why are you in Ace's bed? What are you all doing here? Ace had just stepped out of the shower, and for a couple of seconds, all three of us forgot the fight. Damn, he looked hot. Then, Tori started screaming again about how Lucy had stolen their stuff, and they'd found her in my room. I'm so sick of everyone. Tori looked furious and stormed out of the room. Lucy followed her in a huff, and I quickly slipped out too. I couldn't wait to go back home. I'd had enough of all this drama. I woke up the next morning to my worst nightmare. Everything in my room was blue. I screamed and dove under the bed. No, this couldn't be happening. I could feel my chest getting tighter and everything closing in on me. It felt like I was 8 again, stuck in that apartment. Suddenly, I felt a hand reach. I could open them. I saw all the blue sheets were gone. I couldn't stop crying in and out of it. He held fun of you. Where is she, by the way? We looked around for Lucy, but she wasn't anywhere in the house. We peeped in Conan's room, and he wasn't there either. When we went downstairs, I suddenly noticed something out of the window. Tori? Where's your yacht? We all ran out to where it had been docked, and it was nowhere in sight. Suddenly, Ace spotted a note stuck to a tree. Thanks for bringing your genius brother along. He finally managed to fix the engine. I hate all of you, including you, Ace. I hate you for not loving me back. I hope you all rot on that stupid haunted island. Hate, Lucy. Tori was about to blow a fuse. She called home and could hardly explain what had happened because of the weak signal. She threw her phone on the ground in frustration. I'd never seen her so mad. I guess we'll get home tomorrow, Tori. It's okay. Tori tried to calm down. Go on the rowboat. Just keep your glass to the house, and suddenly, I asked you to help him study, and look what you away with the oars while the boat was carried farther away by the waves. I was going to die. I couldn't take this. I closed my eyes and hid my face in my knees. Just then, I heard the sound of a machine, and I barely opened my eyes to see Ace racing towards me on a jet ski. Oh, my knight in shining armor. He stopped next to the boat, and with shaking hands and legs, I somehow made it onto the jet ski behind him. My eyes shut tight. I'm so sorry she did that, Piper. She must have read my text to a friend. I was planning to break up with her because I've kind of fallen for someone else.
হাই রাম ওর আন্টি আন্টি দিকে সব দিয়ে মা গো সব গান কোটা আমার শেয়ার করে দিয়েছে গো
Someone else. Ooh, open your eyes. I promise it's not that bad. I did, and holding onto him tight, this was the least afraid I'd felt in a really long time. He turned around and kissed me, and of course I kissed him back. I couldn't believe the crazy events of the past few days.
দেখাও বাবু আমি কিছু বকবো না আমি তোমাকে একটা মজা এনে দেবো সেদিন তুই কাকে কাকে করেছিস বল আগে শেয়ার
As I entered the classroom, all the students were looking at me. They were scanning me from head to toe. Everyone was curious to know who my dad was so they could measure my social value. They looked at my shoes, clothes, and bag. I knew they criticized every single detail in my physical appearance. I looked around at
তুমি এটা দেখো আমি দেখি
আমি শেয়ার করলি কেন
আগে দেখো তুমি এটা আমি দেখি লাইক করে আর দেখি কি হয় দেখি আমি লাইক করে আর কি হয়
তুই শেয়ার করলি কেন আমাকে তো এই মাগো সব গান শেয়ার করে দিয়েছে দেখছো পূজা জানতাই না তোমার গানগুলো শেখা এই মামার গানগুলো তো দেখছি খুলে দিচ্ছি আমার গানগুলো শেয়ার কেন করলে আচ্ছা বাবা এত ভালো গেয়েছি শেয়ার করে দিয়েছে কে বাবা আগে তো শেয়ার করে নাই কেউ হ্যাঁ কখন শেয়ার করলি এগুলা দেখা দেখি
এখনই ভাবো না
যা জানা তাই করে ও যে আছে যাই হ্যাঁ আনফলো করে দে শেয়ার করেছিস ওটা মুছে দে শেয়ার করো না আমার গানগুলো বললি যে ছবি গানটা শেয়ার করো না রুদ্র দাদাকে সাবুনি পিসিকে ঠিক আছে সাবুনি পিসিকে করবি মো পিসিকে করবি মো পিসিকে সাবুনি পিসিকে রুদ্র দাদাকে এই সব গানগুলো শেয়ার করে দিয়েছে যা জানা তাই করে তুমি ছোটো ছেলেকে জানো টাকাটা দিতে হবে উজা কোটা জানা পাপা আছে এবার বলে দিতে হবে রুদ্র দাদাকে দিবি সাবুনি পিসিকে দিবি না বিস্কুট নাই আর কালকে হবে না কালকে বৃহস্পতিবারের দিন না না রাতে শোয়ার সময় দিবি বিস্কুট কালকে সকালে কি খাবি বিস্কুট কি খাবি হ্যাঁ তুই খাবি না একটা দাও কেন আরে এই গানটা কতজনকে শেয়ার করেছিস 4 জন মানে কে কে রে এই আরে না তুই করেছিস দেখা আমাকে আই ছাল ছাড়িয়ে দেবো তোর এইখানে আয় আগে, আমি বকবো নাই, আমি সেই চক্কগুলো এনে দেবো। না না নিচে শেয়ার করে। এই শোন, এইখানে আয়, এইখানে আয়, ওই দোকান, বেশ এইখানে এসো, এইখানে বকবো না আমি, এসো। ওই দোকানে যত চকলেট আছে না, বুঝলাম, আমি গুনগুনকেই দেবো। কালকে তো দোকানটা বন্ধ, পরশুদিন সকালেই যাবো, গুনগুন ওটার আগে। এই শোনো, নিবা তো? বেশ, কে শেয়ার করেছে দেখি, তুমি কাকে কাকে না, তুই বললি যে শেয়ার করেছি আমি, করি নাই তো? সত্যি সত্যি তো? প্রমিস? কই দেখা দেখি তোর ফোনে শেয়ার করিস। কে করলো? এ শেয়ার কে করলো? কে করেছে? কই দেখা দেখি, দেখি কে শেয়ার করেছে, দেখি চিনতে পারি নাকি, দেখি কে শেয়ার করেছে। দেখাও দেখাও, তবে তো বুঝবো কে শেয়ার করছে আমার গানগুলো।
না হলেও দেখুক,
দেখুক, তবে রকস্টার হবো না। আমার লোকজন, কই দেখা দেখি কে শেয়ার করলো, একটু দেখি।
ফলোয়ার্স তোমার,
কই দেখি দেখি,
তোমার ফলোয়ার্স বললাম।
কই দেখা দেখি তো।
না, আমি ফলোয়ার্স বললাম।
And saw only famous brands. They all looked well dressed and rich. It felt as if I was attending a fashion week in Milan. I knew right away that my $10 bag wouldn't fit in such a place. I knew I was going to be asked a lot of questions and treated differently. But the most beautiful bag I'd ever seen, some accessories and wonderful designer spoke to me, though I was neglected to a respectable university company. After all, I don't want to be stuck at. Remained silent for a moment. He confessed spy on me and planned to embarrass me, but she did tell Toby because
এই গানগুলো সবাইকে, মানে যারা শুনছে তারা আবার